We are moments away, ladies and gentlemen, from our main event for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Lashley, now the challenger. A different type of walk when you're the challenger, getting ready to challenge the champion.
Oh, it's a whole nother level of pressure. It's an opportunity that you might not get again for a long time. You know, when you're the champion, there's pressure to stay on top of that mountain, but when you're the challenger, well, you're getting an opportunity back at your gold with a quick turnaround. You need to capitalize. That's what goes through your mind if I'm Lashley. You get a nice behind-the-scenes look of what it's like as we saw last week. Great stuff there.
They had a match that people are still buzzing about. They tested each other's endurance, intestinal fortitude, moxie, and perseverance. You have to question how difficult will it be to defeat someone in consecutive matches.
Well, you know, it's not just someone, right? Someone in Lashley. I mean, that in itself is a very ambitious task to capture the title from him. Now you got to defend it against him, and that's Kurt Angle's task right now.
There may be no better representative of a world champion than Kurt Angle. A machine with no off switch. A man who performs at a superhero-type level. If a greater power sent a being down to earth to become world champion, Kurt Angle would beat that being. The introductions for our main event, our TNA World Heavyweight Championship matchup. Kurt Angle versus Lashley are next on Bell to Bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event of the evening for the TNA Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger, standing to my left. He weighed in at 278 pounds and comes to us from Denver, Colorado. He is the challenger, the Destroyer, Lashley. And now, introducing, standing to my right. He weighed in at 239 pounds and comes to us from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is the current reigning, defending TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Kurt Angle.
Tight feel as the champion and challenger get one last look at what they are competing for. The TNA World Heavyweight Championship. In their previous encounter a couple of weeks ago, Lashley had a 44-pound weight advantage. Kurt Angle's cut into that slightly. Now a 39-pound weight advantage for the challenger, Lashley. Odd to say challenger Lashley, but those are the facts. Kurt Angle became champion for a 6th time 2 weeks ago. Lightning quick is Lashley. Nice takedown.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, I mean, if there's anybody on this roster that can trade holds with a Kurt Angle, it would be Lashley. Great job with that side headlock. A little bit of a shoulder throw before that. Listen, we talked about champions before, you know, Kurt being the current champ and Lashley's reign. Before the break, we did this. Ooh. You know, I gotta tell you, listen, someone like Kurt Angle, it's ingrained in him. Seeing him walk out with a world championship is something that is just part of his likeness, his being, since he's a little kid. He's competed and wrestled in tournaments since he's like, I believe it's like 7 years old, he told me. This guy's a 14-time World Heavyweight Champion. He went to the Mecca and became an Olympic gold medalist in 1996 in Atlanta, Georgia at the Games. Look at this guy is all about being the champion. That's the fabric of his being, as the cliche goes.
Kurt Angle, a 2-time NCAA Division I All-American, a TNA Hall of Famer, 2001 National Amateur Wrestling Hall of Fame, 2-time TNA World Tag Team Champion. He's a former X Division champion. Kurt Angle truly has done it all, and he's our world champion today.
He might have got his bell rung there a little bit. You're dealing with someone like Lashley who's really in the zone in this match. He's focused. You know Lashley is hell-bent because he is not the champion anymore. And his eyes have not left Kurt Angle's body since these guys got in this ring. He is just keeping his eyes everywhere Angle moves, man.
Lashley attended Missouri Valley College, three-time collegiate national champion, has a MMA record of 12-2, 2 wins by knockout, 7 wins by submission, 3 wins by decision.
Nice way to break. See how he just broke that grip? He popped his hips out, did Kurt. Basic folk style, collegiate style break of a grip. Oh, nice go behind takedown into a front face lock by Lashley. But the way Kurt popped his stomach out and his hands helps break the grip. Nice into that armbar there. No.
To your point, it's amazing how quickly Kurt Angle sat out, spun around, and now has position on Lashley.
With a hammerlock. Yeah, no, it's just that's Kurt's hip. He keeps his body so close to Lashley, his upper body. That's not to create any separation. You always want to stay on top of your opponent. Put your weight on your opponent. Kurt does that better than everybody. And that's because of his back. Nice drop step, and he missed. He went for a high crotch, like a single leg high crotch, and Kurt sidestepped him. And Lashley's eyes told the story. He was a little like, all right, Kurt's a little quicker than I thought.
And that'll happen in an instant.
Oh, yeah.
Quick by both champion and challenger.
It was a drop step, trying to do a high crotch that he missed to attempt maybe a single leg of some sorts. Again, another sidestep by Angle.
This time Angle catches Lashley. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex.
Great job right there. Excellent suplex. Now maybe going ahead.
Oh, man!
German suplex. Explosive by Angle.
Not often you see Kurt Angle release with that German suplex.
And, you know, I'll tell you what else is not often. You don't see anyone knock Lashley out of the ring with such impact the way we just saw Kurt do that to the challenger.
So moments ago, we saw Kurt Angle thinking some things out on the outside. This time it's Lashley. Picks the ankle of the champion, and here we go.
Champ might have made a little mistake right there. I think Kurt Angle got a little too cocky, went towards those ropes real quick, and Lashley quickly picked the ankle and gains control. Look, when Lashley fought that whole run, man, when he was the world champion, just as a recent, he backed down from nobody. He wasn't trying to make friends with anybody. I respected the reign of terror that he put out as the world champion Lashley. And there's a great chance it could happen again here.
How about Kurt Angle last week? We thought we were going to have Kurt Angle's championship celebration. Out came half the locker room, and Kurt Angle said, I'll fight y'all.
Yeah, I thought that was great, actually. I love it.
And Lashley!
This is not about making friends here. This business, enough of the friend stuff. Okay, you want to make money. The way you make money is be the top guy. To be the top guy, you got to be as good as these two guys. You know what I mean? You got to have their legacy, their ability. Okay, look at this. He sucked him in here with a nice bear hug. He's gonna throw him. He's gonna. I think he's gonna. Well, maybe a little too high. Kurt's hips are a little too high for Lashley to do an overhead throw here. Nice butterfly grips in, under and over grip. That's the tightest grip your hands can do, as opposed to locking your fingers. When you see guys lock their fingers, Bush League, in my opinion. Real grip is butterfly under and over grip right there.
I
made a living with that grip, bro. Yeah, that's the grip. That's the stronger grip, correct.
Kurt Angle somehow able to fight free from the grip of Lashley, and Lashley goes midsection. Cover here by the challenger, and the champion kicks out at 2.
Look how quick he sucks in that gut wrench right there again.
Same grip?
Same grip, probably, yeah, unless he's got a wrist. Well, now he's clasped his fingers in and key locks his hands to like locking his hands in this way, which can make it even tighter from reverse.
If you want expert analysis, don't miss 1 second of Friday Night Impact in our main event match. Kurt Angle versus Lashley for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
Kurt's got to get wrist control here. He's probably got it right now. He's got to get, yeah, he does. He's got to get some wrist control, and he's got to try to sit out, as you know, Josh, right? If he can. So hard, though, with a man as powerful as the challenger. But wrist control's the key.
Kurt Angle back to a vertical base. The champion trying to fight free. High
There it
elbows.
is, pops the hips out again.
Oh.
See, pops the hips out, breaks the grip. Here comes Angle.
And Lashley hard into the buckle. Here comes the champion, and Lashley gets a boot up. What a match for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Lashley with the cover here. Kurt Angle down, and Angle kicks out. This match continues. This is our main event. It is for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. The challenger Lashley in the orange and black. The champion Kurt Angle in the black, red, and white.
Yeah, Kurt Angle not in a good way right here. Now you have Lashley ever so dominant, keeping that pressure on Kurt. Look at him, look at him, just stalking his opponent. Looking him right in the eye. That's a lost art. That's what you need to do when you are really in the zone on your opponent. Look at him. Use your eyes and look at him. Watch every move he's going to make or not make.
Kurt Angle won the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Hold that thought as Lashley floats over and Angle kicks out at 2. Angle, the 6-time TNA World Champion. He won the title 2 weeks ago from Lashley. Kurt Angle, the first ever TNA champion. He's held the title more times than anybody. Will Lashley become a 3rd-time champion here tonight? You talked about Angle being in the zone before, and you mentioned that Lashley perhaps getting into that zone right now. You operate at a different level when you're in that zone, correct?
Oh, yeah, you do. You have to. And that's a mindset that doesn't happen in the match. It happens weeks leading up to a match, or days or hours before the match. It doesn't happen once you walk through the ropes. It's a lifestyle that becomes you. For both these men, and all of our men and women on our roster to get to this level, that's what you have to have, especially these type of elite athletes. And the champion right now might have control, even though the challenger Lashley just rolled in, but he's really not himself here. Maybe not, we'll see.
Heavy punches being fired back and forth from Angle and Lashley. Who will give first? Lashley misses wildly, and Kurt Angle with a German suplex.
Yeah, great job right there. Explosive back German suplex, and he knew Lashley didn't want to get caught with another. Over this.
Oh, what a spine buster by the challenger. Lateral press. Angle down, and Angle pops free at 2. How valiantly did Lashley fight off that German suplex, that hold after the first one?
That's what that's what a lot of folks, guys can't do against Kurt. They let Kurt get that momentum with a bunch of those Germans, and then they're stuck and they're done. Lashley's smart enough and talented enough to prevent that.
Lashley again misses wildly.
Maybe not.
And again, Angle connects with the German suplex.
Well, he ate one. Well, looks like let's just go for a ride. No, another one.
Kurt Angle looking for a 3rd consecutive. Lashley has a tight grip on the ropes now. Oh, man.
And that stops, obviously, it stops that momentum of the back arch by Kurt for the suplex.
And Lashley.
Look at that athleticism, that reverse leapfrog, which is sick.
Oh, man. 278 pounds driven into Kurt Angle. The champion down, and Angle barely got his shoulder up at 2.
Yeah, running power slam right there. Old school, but effective.
Smile across the face of the challenger. Lashley feels he's got Angle right where he wants him.
I don't know if Kurt realized what's about to hit him, man. There's going to be a big, nasty freight train coming right at him.
Lashley looking spear. Angle had it well scouted. Angle looking belly to belly. And now it's Kurt Angle.
Buddy. He's locked and loaded. Got an extra tight grip there, grabbing his own forearm. Oh! Now he went back to a traditional over and over.
Here's number 3.
Explosive throws. So hard to change your grip in the middle of each suplex. It's the little nuances that people don't see, I'm telling you, that are very important to his success, Kurt's success.
Angle looking, Angle slam! Kurt Angle looking to retain the championship. Lashley down, and the challenger kicks out at 2.
Oh, we saw Lashley have a little frustration earlier. Now we're seeing Angle with some frustration.
Is Kurt Angle thinking ankle lock? is Kurt Angle looking to put away Lashley.
Got it on.
This is how Angle became champion.
Got to roll through or something, big man. Lashley's got to try and tuck and roll through or get to that bottom rope.
It just doesn't look like Lashley's in a position to do anything right now.
I think he's doing what he can, and that's crawl to that bottom rope if you can.
Will Lashley reach the bottom rope, or will the pain give in? Will Lashley tap out?
He might sit down and lock on a leg bar, Kurt. We've seen him do that before, which will make that ankle lock even tougher to get out of.
Well, that's what Angle did to defeat Lashley the first time, to become champion.
And a lot of pain being put to the big body of Lashley. There's that roll through.
And Angle all the way to the outside.
Yeah, that momentum of that roll through got Kurt to sail through.
You called it. You said that Lashley needed to either get to the ropes or roll through. When he tried to get to the ropes, Kurt was able to drag him back into the center of the ring. Lashley knows he's got to get Angle back inside the ring.
Weight on his ankle.
Yeah.
See, Lashley is gingerly walking towards Kurt.
Oh! Smart strategy by Lashley. Do some damage on the outside, but get Angle back in the ring.
Yeah, well, Lashley needs to get some time, maybe for that ankle, to get some blood flow in that thing.
Ooh. Oh, man!
That's just intensity, violence. That's a guy who's pissed off that he's not the world champion anymore.
Referee Brian Hebner up to a 7 count now. Lashley's got to get Angle back into the ring. That's the only way Lashley can become champion. Lashley breaks up the 10 count, so the ref is forced to start over.
Looks like Lashley wants to send Angle flying. He parted the Red Sea there.
Oh, man! Nasty fall there. Oh!
Impressive by the challenger. Zero wasted motion.
Confidence perhaps starting to build in the challenger Lashley. Has Lashley finally done enough to defeat Kurt Angle? Is Lashley smiling?
He's confident. You said it, and rightfully so. Lashley feels like he's ready to become champion again. He knows he's got the opportunity. He knows he's got the champ down and out. Why not smile?
And now Lashley. Look at the power and strength of the challenger.
How impressive. This late in this grueling matchup.
One hand, no less.
The power of this guy.
Oh, man.
But Kurt Angle's a cyborg. You're going to need more than that to kill him, and Lashley knows that.
Everything Lashley did to Kurt Angle on the outside, bounced his head off the steel steps, slammed him into the guardrail, clotheslined him onto the concrete floor. Kurt Angle may be out on his feet. Kurt Angle may be seconds away from losing his championship. There's the spear.
Oh, God, explosive.
Lashley into the cover. Kurt Angle down, and somehow, someway, Angle stays alive at 2.
See Kurt bleeding on the back of his head from somewhere that happened earlier. Not sure where or how, but... Yeah, I'll tell you, we could be on the cusp right now of crowning Lashley the champion again.
Lashley went to the top rope in their first encounter. And Lashley trying to go there again. Kurt Angle in hot pursuit. I didn't even know that Kurt Angle could bleed human blood.
Lashley's not used to getting on those ropes too much, and he took a little while to get up there. Now he got caught. Uh-oh, they're both falling. That's tough. It's sweating. They're sweating. The ropes are slippery. They're losing their balance. They're two big, thick dudes.
What's going to happen here?
Tell you, man, there's no room. Just look at the room. There's zero room up there for these two guys.
Precarious situation for champion and challenger.
I can feel it.
No way.
Yeah, he's going angle. He's trying to duck under. There it is.
Kurt Angle from the second rope. An Angle slam.
So big is Lashley.
Lashley's down. Kurt Angle Angle's going to retain his title here tonight. How did Lashley kick out?
Just imagine the fatigue in both of these athletes. Their bodies battered and beaten, just coming off of 2 weeks ago for the world title.
Whatever it takes to leave tonight as the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. What are you willing to go through to leave as champion? What is Kurt Angle willing to do?
Oh, we've seen Kurt fly off those ropes.
Moonsault comes up empty. And now Lashley. Lashley's looking for an ankle lock.
Yeah, he's got that ankle lock. Sending a direct message to the champ with his own hold.
Kurt Angle may be forced to tap out here to Lashley's ankle lock. Would it be poetic justice for Lashley to become champion this way?
Oh man, Kurt's about to tap.
Kurt Angle may have no choice here.
Just tap, Kurt is gonna rip your ankle apart.
Angle rolls through. Lashley head off the turnbuckle.
Oh, nice roll up.
Lashley down. Kurt Angle's gonna retain his championship. Kurt Angle is still champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Kurt Angle.
What a physical battle it was, an amazing matchup. Got caught, did Lashley, with that roll-up. Gotta tell you, that the angle of the call on the 1-2-3 by the referee, it looked like he was kind of looking between, from behind, of Kurt Angle's body.
Well, you saw the shock and awe on the face of Lashley moments ago. Lashley can hardly believe it.
Well, he might, listen, dude, he might, sorry to interrupt you, Josh, but Lashley might have a gripe here. It was so quick. It looked like maybe the shoulder was up a little bit. Maybe that's Lashley's gripe.
Irregardless, Kurt Angle is still the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. A thrilling main event here tonight on Destination America. Bell to bell was phenomenal. Lashley looked shocked. Kurt Angle.
Wait, hold on, I'm getting worried here. Yeah, I think we're going to have a replay of what just happened. I'm telling you, I think this guy's shoulder, Lashley's shoulder was up. Here, watch, Josh, wait. Yeah, look at it. His left shoulder, man. Clear.
Oh, man.
Clearly off the mat. I can't blame the ref. It was a blown call, that's all. Yeah, Rob.
So is Lashley's gripe legit?